Water. Water is a vital, renewable natural resource. Three-fourths of the Earth's surface is covered with water. That is why Earth is called watery planet or blue planet. 97% of water is present in ocean and sea, which is saline. Saline means containing salt and not fit for human consumption. Fresh water accounts only 2.7%. Nearly 70% of this occur as ice sheet and glacier in Antarctica, Greenland and mountain region. Only 1% of fresh water is available and fit for human use. It is found as groundwater as surface water in rivers and lakes. Hence, fresh water is most precious substance on earth. Nature renewed it through water cycle. Rain is the ultimate source of fresh water on earth. Now come to the next, water distribution. As we have discussed above, 90% of water on earth is saline, 3% of fresh water. Out of that 3% of fresh water, 2% is present in the form of ice cap, only 1% is usable water. Now see the map of India. This is the river map of India, shows the most Himalayan rivers, they are perennial rivers, and these main river like Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra and its tributary act as a lifeline of Indian economy. Then we have peninsular river like Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. These are east flowing river. Narmada and Tapi are west flowing river. Now come to the next slide, that is ways to conserve fresh water. There are different ways through which we can conserve fresh water. The first is treating the sewage water, agricultural, chemical and industrial effluent suitable before releasing them into water. Can ensure that barren land should be covered with vegetation, because vegetation cover slow the surface run off and replenish the underground water. Rainwater harvesting is the best method to conserve fresh water and maintain underground water level. Using sprinkler and drip irrigation in irrigating the agriculture field also reduce water loss. Now children, in the next slide you can see rainwater harvesting method. Here you can see rainwater is collected through rooftop and diverted under the ground. These are the different ways through which we can conserve water. Use of sprinkler you can see in the first week and drip irrigation. Then come to the next slide, that is natural vegetation. Natural vegetation, it refers to plant community which has grown without human aid and has been left undisturbed by human being for a long time. In India is one of the 12th mega biodiverse country of the world. About 47,000 plant species, 15,000 flowering plant and 89,000 of animal species are found in India. Now factors affecting vegetation. Two major factors, they affect the vegetation. First is relief and second is climate. Under relief we can talk about land and soil. Land, the nature of land influence the type of vegetation. The fertile land generally develop to agriculture. The undulating and rugged terrain areas devoid of grasslands and woodland. Then soil also vary over space. Different type of soil provide basis for different types of crops and vegetation. Now come to climate. Climate include temperature, rainfall, photoperiod, etc. Temperature. The Character and extent of vegetations are mainly determined by temperature, humidity, precipitation and soil. What is photoperiod? Photoperiod is the variation in duration of sunlight at different places is due to difference in altitude, latitude, season and duration of day. Precipitation or rainfall. Areas of heavy rainfall have dense vegetation as compared to other areas of less rainfall. Now, in the map of India, you can see different types of vegetation found in India. In the mountain region or in the Himalayan region, we have mountain vegetation. Areas of Rajasthan and Gujarat is covered by tropical thorny bushes. Then this is a rain shadow area. Part of Maharashtra and Karnataka also having little bit of thorny forest. West coast is covered by tropical evergreen forest. Then northeastern state is also covered by tropical evergreen forest, and most of the part of India we are having tropical deciduous forest. Deciduous means monsoon forest. Now come to wildlife. Like flora, India is also rich in its fauna. It has more than 89,000 of animal species, 12,000 species of bird which contribute about 13% of the world total. There are 25,000 species of fish which account 12% of the world total stock. It also shared between 5% and 8% of world amphibian, reptile and mammal. Now, facts related to wildlife. Wildlife Protection Act was implemented in 1972 in India to protect habitat and endangered species. Government has set up many national park, wildlife sanctuary, biosphere reserve to protect our natural vegetation and wildlife. An international convention, CITES, has been established that lists several species of animal and bird in which trade is prohibited. CITES stands for the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora. Now, in this map, you can see the important national parks and biosphere reserve of India and wildlife sanctuary. First map shows you wildlife sanctuary and national park. So some important national park is Corbett in Uttarakhand, Dodhwa National Park in Uttar Pradesh, Gir in Gujarat, Kaziranga and Manas in Assam, etc. Next, biosphere reserve. In the next map, the dotted are some important biosphere reserve which are mentioned in Union list. First, Sundarban, Nanda Devi, Nilgiri and Gulf of Mannar. These are the 4 important biosphere reserve of India which are mentioned in the world list. Thank you, children.